I just got a big new Grail into the collection, but it's probably not what you're thinking. Stay tuned. What's going on, comic friends? It's Ryan the Colossus Collector, and on today's video, I have something really awesome to share, and I'm super excited about it. I recently got a huge Grail. A huge Grail for me. This Grail has very importance, huge significance to me as a collector, as a lover of Marvel, to me as the Colossus Collector. It's the reason I am the Colossus Collector. It's the reason I chose Colossus as my favorite character, my favorite X-Men, my spirit hero. This Grail is why I'm here in a lot of ways. That said, I mean, I would have become a Marvel fan one way or another, I think. I still would be a collector, but this Grail is what made me who I am as the Colossus Collector, and I got it now. I got it. Now, there is one ultimate upgrade to this Grail that I'll tell you about in a bit. I've alluded to this Grail in the past, in my past early videos, but without further ado, let me show you my Grail, the arcade 1-up X-Men Konami at-home arcade machine. Comes with this awesome matching stool with Cyclops on it. Of course, you have Cyclops on the bottom part of the base, and then you come up into the faux coin slots on this main part of the base. This arcade machine also comes preloaded with 3 different games. Here's your control pad with your joysticks. Can play up to 4 players at one time on the machine, on and off. It also has a live online play function. Nice flat color screen. Your light up marquee with the old school X-Men graphics. Graphics also on the side, featuring the 6 X-Men characters you could play as in the game. Startup of the arcade 1-up machine. Hope you don't mind my reflection in the screen. Couldn't avoid it. So the game starts off with the 3 options of which game to play. Let's get into X-Men by Konami. And it starts off with a great little animation. The 6 characters you could play as in the game are Cyclops, Colossus, Wolverine, Storm, Nightcrawler, and Dazzler. And of course, these selections were inspired by that original X-Men animation pilot that's never went anywhere, but did eventually lead to the 92 animated series on Fox Kids. But on that pilot, Dazzler was a part of the team, and so was Colossus and Nightcrawler. Really wish it could have seen more episodes, because I always felt Colossus got jobbed by not being part of that 92 series, other than a cameo in a few episodes. So I always play as Colossus, and that's why right there, that awesome mutant power that he has in this game. Wish he had it in all other iterations of the character, but pretty cool power in this game comes in handy, and also just always love the character being made out of steel. He's the biggest character in the game, just a complete beast, and yeah, just love playing as him in this game. Of course, this game's easier when you're playing with 3 other friends, and you get to do it together. This game's very similar to Turtles in Time, where you just kind of follow the layout of each level and fight all the different bad guys as they come in. Lots of variations on Sentinels in this game. So now let's quickly check out the other 2 games in this arcade machine. And the first one is Captain America and the Avengers. And this game's I'd never played it before getting this machine, but it's a pretty fun add-on. You know, bought it solely for the X-Men game, but to have 2 Avengers games along with it just makes it even more worthwhile, and love having it. So this one is a similar kind of gameplay to the X-Men game. You can play as different Avengers. As you can see, Vision, Iron Man, Captain America, and Hawkeye are your options in this one. I'll go with Iron Man, my favorite Avenger. And the storyline is the Red Skulls assembled a team of villains, and of course the Avengers have to stop them. So the design's a little bit smaller than the X-Men game, but similar premise. Different villains, bad guys come out, you gotta beat them up. If you're playing with other players, you're kind of all on the screen at the same time, working as a team, and just moving forward through this continuous level. With it being smaller, it gives you the opportunity to kind of jump a little bit more, have a little bit more screen. And the third game is Avengers in Galactic Storm. There I am again. Thumbs up. And this game kind of reminds me of the sort of N64 era. I'm not sure if that was ever a game on the N64 console, but it's different from the other 2 games, as it's more of kind of a Mortal Kombat, Street Fighter, Capcom versus Marvel fighting game. Not a ton of characters to choose from. When you pick your character, as I've picked Captain America, you have the option of selecting like someone to tap in that will come into the middle of the fight and do some damage to an opponent. I'm taking on Dr. Minerva here. This is the first time I've ever played the game, so don't know any of the finishing moves, special moves, that sort of thing. I'm just kind of figuring out my punching and kicking. But I'm doing an okay job as I win a round. So, cool game to have. So, I got it. The arcade 1-up Konami X-Men arcade game with the original 90s Konami X-Men game that also includes those 2 Avengers as bonus. And I have it. It's in my room of comic books, my collection room, my living room. And it's super exciting to have. You know, like I said, I used to play the giant 6-player double screen behemoth arcade machine back when I was a kid. I always would play as Colossus. His mutant superpower in the game is second to none, and I still want that mammoth 6-player machine one day, if I could find one, refurbish it, and maybe update it a little bit, one day that's a personal goal. But until then, this at home one arcade one up machine is a real gem to have in the collection. So I'm excited to have it. I'm excited I was able to show you it. It's a video I wanted to put together for a long time, and I finally could do it. So I'm going to go play a little bit of X-Men, and until the next video, keep collecting.